Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes with Germanna. I'm Tim Sutphin, the Executive Director here at the Germanna Foundation, and today I'm going to talk a little bit, give a little bit more update on the upcoming virtual conference reunion. So instead of having it in person, everybody knows we're going ahead and having a virtual conference, and over the same dates, July 17, July 18, and we've got 3 programs, 3 webinars on each of those days. And they're going to run about $30 for the day. So you get 3 sessions, it's $10 a piece for $30 for each. You want it both days, it's going to be $60. But here are some of the things that we're going to be talking about at the conference. So the first session on Friday at 1 o'clock is going to be Fauquier County History and Heritage. This is going to be led by Catherine Brown, and she's going to talk about those Germanna immigrants who immigrated to Fauquier County from Fort Germanna after their indenturement was over, and then she's going to talk about where they went after that. Where else did they migrate to? Most left Fauquier or left the Germantown area after a generation or 2. The next session is going to be follow that same model. It's going to be Madison County Heritage and History, and it's going to be led by Christy Kendall. And Christy's going to focus on the second settlement that left Germanna and went to Madison County, and where did they go after they went to Madison County. So you're going to see some sites of both of those counties today that are associated with Germanna, but they're also going to talk about where those people went. The last session for Friday is going to be a genealogy session called Beginning Genealogy, Where to Start and How to Do It Right. And this is going to be led by Kathy Clore-Frost and Barb Price, our genealogists. They are also board members of the Germanna Foundation. And they're going to show you where to start, how to get going, what sort of criteria is acceptable in that research, and some of the common errors people tend to make. They'll share examples from their own families as well as other Germanna families. So be sure to join those things. There will also be, for all of these sessions, a question and answer session. There will be a moderator who will moderate the questions after the presentation. So you'll have an opportunity to engage in real time with those folks. On Saturday, the 18th, we've got our first session at 1 p.m. These are all Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be Explorers, Indians, Refugees, and Settlers, The Road to Germanna, 1650 to 1714. And this is going to be led by Dennis Loba. And most of the Germanna folks know Dennis as portraying Lieutenant Governor Spotswood or Reverend Thompson. And Dennis is a great historian. This is a hobby, a passion, an avocation for Dennis. And he's going to talk about what are the things that led to Fort Germanna. What forces was Spotswood dealing with, and others in Virginia dealing with, that led to this place at this time, and why here. So that's going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And then following that at 2:30, we're going to have Archaeology at Germanna 2020. So Dr. Eric Larson, our Director of Archaeology, will be leading a discussion on what they're finding this year, what we found in the past. Going to get to talk to the interns that we have. We actually have 4 interns this year. It was a little sketchy at moments, but we got them here. And what they're doing and how they're exploring the Fort Germanna site. He'll be joined by Dr. Bernard Means, who unfortunately we weren't able to have the field school this year, but Dr. Bernard Means will be joining us for that discussion also. The final session on Saturday, July 18th, will be the State of Virginia Archaeology. And Eric will be joined by the state archaeologist, Dr. Elizabeth Moore, Dr. Bernard Means. We're hoping for some other folks in a roundtable discussion about Virginia archaeology, where it is, how does Germanna fit into that story, and what is the story we're trying to tell here. So again, all of these sessions, there will be a presentation, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions live to those. I doubt we'll get to all those questions, but we'll make sure that all of your questions are answered, either during or after the presentation. Registration will be coming up sometime next week. If you get our emails, you will get a notification of that. If you don't, or if you're a little bit more impatient, you can watch our website, www.germanna.org, to stay up to date on where we are with the sessions. We'll have the full descriptions of the sessions there. We did a test run yesterday with some of our board members on webinars. This is the first time we've done this, and it went really well. So I think it's going to be a really good program for folks to tune into. In case you're new to webinar technology, we are going to offer a free webinar to anyone who wants to register, because you'll have to register to check out the process. Dennis Loba is going to do a presentation on watches, antique watches from the 18th century. The date and time will be determined a little bit later. We're still trying to get some things lined up, but we will offer that for free. You can register and make sure that you know how the technology works. And it'll be a technical webinar in the sense that we're going to be trying a few things out. We may ask you all to try a few things out. So it'll be a learning experience for all of us. Also want to remind you that our reunion conference weekend is typically our biggest fundraiser, both through donations that people make as they're registering. They're also renewing their membership. And I want to encourage you to give, especially between now and the conference would be fantastic, because then we can start to recognize people throughout the conference for giving or sponsoring the conference. So thank you all so much, and thanks for joining us on this, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to tune in again on next Thursday at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.